So there are a lot of things, beautiful things in life that come in small portions, and they get missed. We overlook them because we're always focused on the bigger aspects. For example, this pile of grass right here, if it's just in my point of view and all I can see is that grass, but right next to it is beauty, but it's in small portions. That sand, that rock, that pile of rock, and we tend to forget about the good things. And it's very important to not overlook those good things, because those good things can completely change your life. So always focus and always look for the things that are being overlooked, because they're always small, they're always not in your line of sight, they're always being missed, and you're just walking by them, or you're not thinking clearly and you just miss it. So the small things matter, and we always have to make sure we never forget about them, and always remind yourselves to find them, to look for them, to never walk by them, to make sure you're not distracted by the bigger things, to make sure you see the beauty in everything. I want you to look at the area I'm at right now, and I want to tell you how this relates to my life right now. So this is the small things. I'm looking and I'm walking and I see this little 20-foot area of rocks. If you can see that right there, 20-foot just area of rocks in the middle of grass next to a giant populated area. And the reason this to me brought something to my head about focusing on the small things in life is because as I was walking it, this little pile of rocks was surrounded by so much distraction around it. So much distraction with the military base behind there, with all that traffic across this hill right here, a railroad track, and cities all around, and just commotion everywhere. And then I'm walking and I bump into this beautiful pile of rocks, a little hill, a little curve, and the color of the grass around it, everything was different in that area. Excuse me, fly. So I stopped and I looked down and I said, this is only 15 feet compared to miles and miles of distraction. So if I zoned into that small things in life, and if I focused at that area, it really changed my perspective on the other things around it. So what we need to do in life is focus on the footsteps of life. Look at the little things that are important to you. Look at the little things that can change and grow into the atmosphere around you. It doesn't always have to be negative, the atmosphere, but the beauty of life, the gifts come in small packages sometimes. For example, look at that little pond. That can be something of perspective. See, this is also a small object, and look at this right here. This little patch of concrete compared to all the grass around it. And that, for me, is also a small thing compared to the big surrounding elements